Dear students, welcome to the science class. I hope you all have revised well whatever we had studied in the previous class. That is part 1 of this lesson, feeding habits of animals. Today we will learn the rest of the topics in part 2, feeding habits of animals. A quick summary of the previous class. We have learnt that different animals are placed in different groups based on what they eat into plant-eating animals or herbivores, flesh-eating animals or carnivores, both plants and flesh-eating animals or omnivores. We have also seen the features of plant-eating animals and studied about grass-eating animals, fruits, nuts and seeds-eating animals. And we had also learnt about some other plant-eating animals like elephant and giraffe. Today you will learn about features of flesh-eating animals, under which you will study about hunting animals, animals that swallow their food whole, and scavengers. Then we will discuss more about animals that take liquid food. Here you will get familiar with animals that suck their food and animals that lap up milk and water. Next, we will discuss features of animals that feed on both plants and animals. Lastly, we will discuss about food chain. Students, we have learnt that different animals eat different types of food. So, their manner of eating is different. Their mouth is also modified to suit their mode of eating. Let us start by learning the features of flesh-eating animals. Let us see the features of hunting animals. Some flesh-eating animals like wolves, lions and tigers tear and chew the flesh of animals. They have sharp, pointed and curved teeth called canines on either side of front teeth to tear the flesh. They chew the flesh and bones with the strong and broad grinding teeth at the back of their mouth. They have very strong legs, jaws and paws. What is a paw? A paw is a foot of four-legged animal. What is a jaw? Each of upper and lower bony structure forming the framework of the mouth and containing the teeth is called jaw. The next group is animals that swallow their food whole. Some animals like snake, frog, lizard and chameleon swallow their food whole. Lizards and snakes have very small teeth. They are not useful for chewing, but it helps in grabbing the food. So snakes and lizards swallow their whole food by pushing it into their mouth with the help of small hook-like teeth and body muscles. Children, as we know, snakes eat mice and frogs. Snakes can separate out their jaws to open their mouth wide, which help them swallow prey bigger than their mouth. Some animals use their tongue to catch their food. Frogs and chameleons have a long and sticky tongue. Do you know, children? They shoot out the tongue to catch insects, the insect gets stuck to their sticky tongue. Students, the next topic is scavengers. You can see the pictures of hyena, vulture and fox. These animals that eat the flesh of dead animals are called scavengers. They play a very important role in cleaning up the environment by eating dead animals in their surroundings. They consume animals that have died naturally or killed by other animals. Example, vulture feed on dead and rotten flesh. Now, let us study about animals that take liquid food. First, we will discuss about animals that suck their food. Many insects like butterflies, honeybees and mosquitoes feed on liquid diet. Do you know, children? Butterflies and mosquitoes have a feeding tube called proboscis in place of mouth. It works like a straw. A butterfly uses it to suck nectar from flowers. Mosquitoes feed on human blood. Butterflies and honeybees suck nectar from flowers. Now let us see the animals that lap up milk and water. Children, what do you mean by lapping? Lapping is the licking movement of an animal's tongue, usually for drinking. Some animals like dogs and cats lap up milk and water with their tongue. Do you know? Cats have a rough tongue. Their tongue have sharp-edged surface which help them to lap liquids and groom their fur. Now we will study about the animals that feed on both plants and animals. Let us start with human beings, dogs and bears. Human beings have staring teeth, biting teeth and grinding teeth. These teeth help them to eat both plant products and cooked flesh of animals. Animals like dogs and bears also have these teeth to eat both plants and animals. The next animal is earthworm. Here we can see the picture of an earthworm. It lives in the soil. Earthworms feed on dead and decaying matter of both plants and animals. You can also see the pictures of fishes like blue whale, shark and other small fish. Very small fishes feed on insects and tiny plants. Big fishes like sharks, whales, etc. feed on small fishes. Here we can see hummingbird feeds on nectar from flower with the help of its long and thin beak. Blue heron eats the fish. Sparrows have strong, short beaks to eat seeds and insects. So we can say some birds feed on seeds, nectar, grains, worms, insects, fish, etc. The last topic which we are going to discuss today is food chain. Look at the given pictures carefully. In the first picture, it is clear that the grasshopper eats the plant. The bird eats the grasshopper, the snake eats the bird, and the owl eats the snake. In the second picture, the grasshopper eats the plant, the mouse eats the grasshopper, the snake eats the mouse, and the eagle eats the snake. The process of dependence of animals on each other for their food forms a chain, and this chain is called food chain. Now, a few points that we need to remember are: plants make their own food. Animals depend on plants directly or indirectly for their food. The process of dependence of animals on each other for their food forms a chain, and this chain is called food chain. All food chains begin from plants. Recap of today's session. Hunting animals like lion and tiger have sharp, pointed and curved teeth on either side of the front teeth called canines to tear the flesh. They have very strong legs, paws and jaws. Some animals like snake, frog, lizard and chameleon swallow their food whole. Frogs and chameleons have long, sticky tongue to catch their prey. Animals like hyena, vulture and fox feed on dead animals are called scavengers. Butterflies and mosquitoes have a feeding tube called proboscis in place of mouth. Animals like cats and dogs lap up liquids like water and milk with their tongue. The process of dependence of animals on each other for their food forms a chain, and this chain is called food chain. Now the keywords are canines, proboscis, scavengers, nectar, swallow, lapping, food chain. Children, please learn the spellings of these words thoroughly. That's all for today's session. Here we complete our lesson, Feeding Habits of Animals. Children, please go through both the videos and complete the worksheets provided to you on your own. God bless you all. Stay safe. Thank you.